Boop-a-da-boo. It's Wednesday, my dudes. My dudes. It is Wednesday. Oh no! Did your audio get kicked off? Oh no.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Can you hear me now?
Oh man. I feel like I may have said this before, but the guy, it's Wednesday, my dudes, guys, still does stuff.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, he lost all the weight, he grew all the hair, and he has a channel called Jimmy here, and he like does if I laugh, the video ends challenges.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I like
Wait,
his stuff.
is he on YouTube or?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hold up. Let me write this down.
Jimmy here is the YouTube name. Shout out to Jimmy, Jimbo. It kind of looks like
Jimmy here.
It kind of looks like a more tame version of Moist Critical.
More tame? How can?
Yeah.
Moist
he's a bit more.
Like Jesus.
Right. That's just it. Like his hair is a bit lighter, and honestly, he's a bit more cleaner looking. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
No offense to Moist. Moist is a cool guy. Please don't come at me with your. Please don't come at me with your mags, please.
Please.
Charlie, please don't come at me with your mags. I'm sorry.
Welcome everybody. Who do we got? We got Chortle. We got Uruvudo. We got Alu on TV. Welcome. Thank you for the
invite. Chortle is just doing a test stream. Looking good. Plenty of stuff. It was beautiful.
Oh my god. How long has it been? It's only been till Saturday. It's like I forgot how to do anything. I'm sorry guys. Hey everybody, my name is Babi Whiskey. I'm the #1 mercenary of the Beastlands, and today we are joined by Zwaa. Zwaa, would you like to introduce yourself?
Howdy, I'm Zwaa, Shape-Shifter Extraordinaire and candy connoisseur. Ooh. Only candy connoisseur though. Other food is just regular.
I'm sorry, Uruvudo is like, I'm 80 years old. Like, I'm sorry.
Uruvudo. You're so cute.
It's forbidden food time.
I'm gonna leak all the feet out my eye holes.
All the feet?
Yeah, right out my eye holes.
You can do that too. You're a shapeshifter.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like, you're living the best life right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, I need you to understand. I've recently consumed 2 pieces of media about shapeshifters and I'm in love. I'm so happy it's starting to get more representation.
I hope it's Nimona because I just watched that a couple days ago with Sen.
Yeah, one of them is so Nimona. Fun. The other one I'm
God.
currently going through the anime To Your Eternity. Holy smokes.
Whoa, let's go.
Oh, it's so good.
Shows the blue dogs? No, Uruvudo. No.
I mean, I'm kind of a dog, I guess. I don't know. It's super weird because like blue isn't my favorite color and dogs aren't my favorite animals, and yet here I am.
Yeah, here we are. Oh, I kind of want to. Oh, I want to see your toe beans now.
I was just telling Chortle about my toe beans. They look more like rabbit feet.
Ooh, so we got like a mix of everything. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But without further ado, let me see if I can get up. There we go. There we go. Can you see this one?
God dang, that looks so awful and good. It's like 100% beef and then there's just like a stick of egg in there.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a burrito. Oh my god. Hey Scott, welcome.
What? It's husband!
It's the husband.
It's the husbando himself.
Welcome. Honestly, this would probably be really tasty if you like heat it up, because to me right now it looks like a frozen burrito.
Oh my god, it's got that crystal. It is absolutely a frozen burrito.
I
This
mean,
looks like the kind of
it's not
burrito you
bad.
get at like the college convenience store. Like on campus, like you go to the store and it's just there.
Okay, I get you. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something, but I think it's because I don't have our bite PNGs up. But it's too late for that. I failed you guys, I'm sorry.
You know you're fine. You know
I
it's
haven't
fine.
failed this yet. I haven't failed this yet.
You know who hasn't failed us? Professor Layton. I'm calling out you, Melf. You're not here yet, but I'm calling you out.
I love Professor
Professor Layton is husband material.
Definitely, like he's a gentleman, he has a really big hat. Like how many men do you see with such big hats?
Honestly, the only other one is Doug Dimmadome, Homer of the Dimmesdale Dimmadome.
Yeah, but he's already a dad. Like he's not an eligible bachelor like Professor Layton.
Sure. She got the Dimmadome and the Dimmadivorce.
The Dimmadivorce. Half of my Dimmadome belongs to Debbie. Debbie Dimmadome.
Debbie Dimmadome, new owner of the Dimmesdale Dimmadome.
Co-owner.
Oh my god.
He dug on my Dimsdale till I Dimmadome.
Oh my god, it's Alu. Alu.
Oh my god, Alu.
Alu.
The other husband, my gamer cheese husband. There you go.
Yeah, gamer cheese.
Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Okay, I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better now. I'll be honest.
I'm glad.
I think all we needed was a little us. These little guys.
Like they're like the sprinkles on top of every food that makes it better.
Exactly.
It's called MSG.
MSG. Isn't that like salt?
Yeah, basically. I grew up thinking like MSG was some sort of poison, and then as I got older, I was like, then why do so many people eat it? It's got to be something that like select few are allergic to. And then I realized MSG ain't nothing. We just like to throw a big cow here in the States.
Ah, damn. Well, at least now I know what it is. I mean, I still technically don't know what it is, but I don't mind eating it.
God, I forget. Yeah, there's an episode of Uncle Roger where he explains what it is. And it's like, oh, that's what MSG is? It's harmless. What?
Completely harmless. I don't know what the hubbub is all about.
Yeah. I would put this thing under edible just because it looks frozen. And
yeah.
I'm not into these kinds of burritos.
Yeah, this... You said that this was kind of like a egg and bean looking thing?
Yeah, or maybe just like pure ground beef, but like Taco Bell quality.
I mean, that's not a bad taste, but it's also not the preferred taste. And also it's frozen, so it's like...
That's exclusively when I went to Taco Bell as a child.
Just the burritos?
No, just the meat. So they'd buy me a soft taco, and I'd open it up, and I'd get the spork, and I'd scoop out the meat, and then I'd fold it back up, and I'd give it to my dad to finish.
Aww. That's kind of cute. That's really freaking cute.
Oh,
there you
man.
go. Yeah, edible it is. Sorry, guys. Oh, this one, remember? We saw this one.
Oh my god, this one. So, first of all, I think the most important thing to note about this is unlike the other ones, this one will actually give you a stat boost.
Mm-hmm.
What those stats are, I'm not entirely certain, but you will get some bonus points.
You would definitely get bonus points.
Extra, like, maybe like a 2d6 or something, or maybe like poison resistance, who knows, but you will get a stat boost eating this.
You know, it's funny, like, the more I look at it, the more I kind of question, like, how did they get the whole Gundam into the frying thing?
Oh yeah, it looks like the pot looks way too small. Maybe they flipped it?
Like one side fried and then they fried the other side?
Yeah, like first the top half and then like the legs.
Yeah.
Although,
honestly,
like, the breading is just so even.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was looking at too. It's like it's really in there too, like in the little crevices, because sometimes you don't get like, I don't know, underneath like a fin or chicken leg, but like this is really well coated. Like this is good.
It's not burnt. It's not undercooked. It looks really nice. Now here's another question. Is this a Gundam or is it Optimus Prime? Because the original post says that this is Optimus Prime, but I have my doubts.
I think it's Gundam because it has like the horn.
Right? Like I don't think Optimus Prime has anything like that. That looks like a Gundam.
And there's like no what do you call it? Car parts?
Yeah.
So whoever labeled this is an idiot.
Hey, you've awoken a memory. I had a Mudkip cosplay that I wore to Halloween once. And a dad was walking his like little 6-year-old daughter trick-or-treating. And he pointed at me and he said, "Look, it's Barney." And I was like, we're not even color scheme, let alone I have fins. What?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you.
So where are we sticking that guy?
I think this guy is like a zero hesitation. It looks crispy, it looks tasty.
Oh yeah. And that magical boost.
That magic boost? Like, honestly, regardless, it's gonna be a boost.
Husband, that is not an EVA unit and you know it.
Oh my god. Somebody ban him. I was kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can't. Jeez, can you? Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine deep frying an EVA and messing up, like creasing?
Oof.
Creasing the Jordans, you know? Like, oh no.
Bro,
Don't crease the Jordans, please.
Wait, why is this on here?
I'm pleased to announce that this image no longer brings me unbridled rage.
Will we wait, will we be able to understand what might have caused the rage, or?
So this image I found. So
oh, little guy sipping.
I don't think I can get into it. I still don't think I can get into it. Maybe offline, but not online. There was a very specific reason this gave me unbridled rage, but that rage is now subsided. That lemonade.
The forbidden syrup. But don't worry, guys. I think we already labeled that. That's like zero hesitation. It's lemonade. We're just gonna drink it.
Absolutely lemonade.
I think this is where we stopped last time.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, here we go. Yum 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 yum.
Oh man, that's some good bacon, but just like last time, it's not cooked. Or is it? No, wait, no, this one is cooked. Look how dark and crispy it is.
Yeah, like the red is a little darker, so it's probably been air fried. So it doesn't have like that leftover grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree bacon, tree bacon.
Oh my god. Maybe it's like just jerky.
You know what? Jerky's not bad. I like jerky.
It depends on the jerky you get. For instance, Crave. If you've ever had Crave jerky and you like it, instant ban. Go away. Straight to jail. Crave is probably one of the worst jerkies I've ever had the displeasure. And I am including Slim Jims.
I've never had a Slim Jim. But
they are cardiac arrest. You feel sick after eating them, but you just gotta sometimes.
Slim Jim tasting shrimp? That's terrible. We're just gonna die.
No, one bite and then just throw the rest away.
Mm-hmm.
No, but so with a lot of other like beef jerky brands, they marinate the meat to give it the flavor. Crave just puts a flavor powder on the top, like it's a chip, like it's a potato chip or something, and it's god awful.
Why? Why would they do that? That's like not even seasoning.
No, it's just on the top. It's not in the meat. So you're just eating this like thick layer of flavor powder, and then you get bland meat.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Someone didn't get the memo.
Nope.
I think for me this might be tasty, because it does look a bit dry.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is tasty. Not necessarily the perfect bacon though.
Not the perfect one, but pretty tasty, I think.
Yeah.
I believe.
I'd eat this on the trail.
Oh yeah, like you just whip it out on the trail, like, oh man, I'm feeling kind of snackish. It's like right there.
I'd let Princess Mononoke feed this to me.
You're right, bro. I don't know who animated that, but that looks super tasty.
Oh, San eating the bark and making it look like jerky is the equivalent of watching what's his name from The Land Before Time eating like leaves.
The tree stars, yeah.
It's just like, why do you gotta make that look so good tasting?
Nah, I wanna eat a leaf, thank you.
Yep. Forbidden toe jam.
No, not the toe jams.
Oh man. Alright, so I gotta know what your thoughts are on this one because I keep drawing blanks, believe it or not.
Alright, so here's my take on this. There's these Mexican candies called oh my god, what are they called? It starts with a P. Like oh my god. Alu, are you there? You're Mexican. Help me out. Pulparindos? Well, anyways, it's like tamarind. It's in a bar shape like this, but flatter, and it's super tasty. Pulparindos? The candy! Alu, the candy, please help me. There we go! Pulparindos! There we go. They're super tasty.
Pulparindos.
They're so fun to eat. I used to have like a box full of them by my desk at work. And there's mango and tamarind flavors, and this is what it looks like to me. So really? I would like zero hesitation just munch into this.
See, because I'm gonna have to take your word on that one, because from my perspective it looks like a Cliff Bar, and Cliff Bars are inherently disgusting. They're good for you, but they are inherently like. We had a hiking store near where I live. Actually, we still have it. But they used to give away free samples, like full bars of Cliff Bars. And as kids, we would just go in there and we'd like get a whole Cliff Bar and we'd eat it. And it was the worst thing ever, but we finished it because it was free.
Fair. I actually have a funny story regarding Cliff Bar.
Yeah.
I've never had a Cliff Bar ever. But I noticed one of my classmates wrestling a vending machine because his Cliff Bar got stuck. And I was like, oh shit. Don't worry bro, I got you. So I paid for a Cliff Bar and it was like $3. I was like, ugh, whatever. It's gonna drop both of them. No, it just dropped his and mine got stuck. And he's like, oh thanks dude, and he left. No, he didn't even say thanks. He just took it and he left. He didn't even say thank you. And I was like, what the fuck?
A-hole.
What the fuck, bro? Now my Cliff Bar is stuck here. And now I was wrestling with the machine. And like, I went to go ask my friend for another $3. And we came back and someone else had shook it loose. And I was like, no, please. Okay. This is gonna sound like it's not true, but I swear it's true. Like, that's my Cliff Bar. Please, can I have it? Considering both your Cliff Bar and my Cliff Bar fell. And they were like staring at me like all squinty. And I was like, please, I'm not lying. I paid $3 for this. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I saw you earlier. Here, take it. And I was like, yay.
Nice. That guy was weighing if he was gonna be a jerk or not.
That's true, yeah. Funny enough, I
yeah,
didn't
his
eat
moral
the Cliff
compass.
Bar.
Honestly, I think you dodged a bullet. Best $3 you didn't go through with.
Exactly. Well, I've never had it, so.
I guess it really depends on which kind of Cliff Bars, because like back in the day there was only one style. Came in a bunch of different flavors, but there was only one style, and now there's a bunch of different styles. So we only had the original style, and that is god awful. But anyways, I'm honestly like, if you want to put this in no hesitation, I'm totally cool with that. We can go on what you think it as the yummy food. I'd much rather prefer that.
I mean, you can fight me if you think this is like a cliff bar. I could put it as tasty.
No, I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try new foods sometimes.
Yahoo! Wait, feed a man a hot soup and he'll be warm for the night. Feed a man a fire starter and a lit match and he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
So true, Turtle. So true.
So wise. So true. It's tamarind pulp and it looks kind of close to this thing, but it's flat with some flour sprinkle and I love them. Aww. Yeah, they're super tasty, although. Tamarind is like a tangy taste, right? Yeah, kind of. It's its own flavor, honestly. I can't explain it.
I don't think I know what tamarind tastes like, but that's okay.
It has a bit of spice. What is this, moss? I love moss.
We got Earth cake here. Happy birthday, Earth. I can't believe the planet Earth is 2023 years old. Happy birthday.
Happy 2023 years old birthday. I can't with you, bro.
I love that joke so much.
Oh my god. Sweet and spicy, but more spicy. Okay, what are your thoughts? Because I have my thoughts, and I absolutely love this.
Personally, I would be like, looks bad. Unless it's one of those cakes that, like, you cut it open and inside of it is an actual cake. And this looks bad. To me.
Are you- what? Hold up.
Like aesthetically, it's really pleasing, but I wouldn't want any of that in my mouth.
What? Look, it's got the... Hold up, let me use me. I'll use my feet to point, okay guys?
Alright.
You got like a thin moss, that's super tasty. You got 2 layers of dirt. And this looks like fertilized dirt, so you know you're gonna get some of that good stuff. Some of that... some of that dookie. Some of
that good fish dookie.
Exactly, and you got another moss layer. You got some lichen here. And some succulents.
You liking that lichen?
I'm liking the lichen. And then you got like the twirly thingamabobs. I think this is pretty tasty.
Your boar side is showing.
What do you want me to do? It's my nature. It's my nature.
The plate it's on is pretty cute looking.
I mean, the plate also looks tasty, but we're not.
Yeah, we're not reviewing metal right now. Hang on.
Not at the moment, but
I mean, I'll put it under edible, but like.
Chordo said big words. Zwaa, what does he say?
Wait, hang on. This cake looks like molecular gastronomy incarnate. Yeah.
Yeah, those are big words. I believe you. Checking on you while at work.
Something about your stomach.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Nasby. Nasby, you want some cake? You want some... What is it called? Candy of the earth?
What would you label this as? Like...
Vegan.
Earth cake. Oh, how could you? Vegan cake? Oh my god. I mean, despite all the tasty stuff, I think maybe just edible.
Yeah, alright. I'll put it under edible.
Because I've had a mouthful of dirt before, and it's not the best experience. But...
I once was playing in the dirt, and let me just tell you, it was that was a rough night.
It was a rough night in the dirt.
It was a rough night after that dirt time.
Oh my god, I like my greens. Oh, what's up?
There's a chemical or something in Earth. So like if you're tending to the land or something, you're more likely to have happy feelings because there's something that you just release into the air when you till the earth and it like goes up your nose and you feel good.
Oh, isn't it like this bacteria thingy and it releases because it's like stressed because you're messing with the earth?
Yeah, something. But it ends up making you like, that's why they're like, oh yeah, gardening is very therapeutic. It's not just because you're tending to somebody else's needs, it's also because the earth is like actually giving you the serotonin.
Ooh.
It's not actually serotonin that they're giving you, but that's the only good vibes word I know. Oh my god.
Yum 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 yum.
Oh my god.
Yum yum. You can have his head. I'll have his
Yes.
his arm over here.
Do you eat your mummy's head first or feet first?
Lord, please forgive me. I thought it was a cheesesteak.
Please, I want this cheesesteak. Actually, to be honest, if this was a cheesesteak, it'd be so dry out.
I've never. Oh, but okay, yeah, cause it'd be like a weird combination. Cause the bread looks good, like it looks soft.
The bread looks so good.
The only issue is like the meat itself. It's like dry.
Yeah, and the cheese they're using is white cheese, not like orange cheese.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like bland almost.
Maybe if it had little au jus, but I don't think that would help it. Forbidden jerky. No, that's the thing, husband. It's not forbidden. People used to eat this jerky, like, all the time.
All the mummies, all the time.
That's why they're so rare. It's not because it's a hard process. It's because we ate them all.
You know what's weird? Like, if these were separate ingredients, like, on their own separate tab, then I would be like, yeah, I would totally eat that bread. I'd totally eat that cheese. Or I'd totally eat that jerky, but, like, this is all mixed into one sub.
Yeah. I wish I knew a really, really, like, extra bad sandwich chain that I could rag on, but, like, Subway's already hitting below the belt, so I don't really know who to rag on.
Sen, is Jersey Mike's good? Never mind. Jersey Mike's is actually good. Never mind.
Yeah. It depends on which sandwich you get, but yeah, they're not bad. Quiznos! No. This
Quiznos.
sandwich is not toasted at all.
No, wait, he's about to...
Oh, he's about to be toasted.
He's about to be toasted. They're putting him in the oven, so this is like before.
Oh my god. Naughty. Naughty mummies get put in the sandwich toaster.
Naughty.
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 Oh, goodbye, Nesby. Enjoy
Bye,
the
Nesby.
things.
Sorry you had to see us this way.
I would put that in edible. Like, it looks bad, but I think I could eat it. I've actually had worse sandwiches.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
had
it
a
looks
sandwich.
good if it wasn't like jerky.
I got a TMI story if you're down for it.
Alright, let's hear it. We're here for it.
So you know how you hear those stories where people are like, I'm way too shy to like ask the waiter for like ketchup or something, or like tell the waiter they got my order wrong. So I was having one of those times. I went to I think it was it's a chain that doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. It went down hard, and we were at a restaurant that was actively closing. So when we were there was only maybe like 2 other people at the restaurant, and we ordered some food, and I got myself a oh god, what are they called? A tri-tip, I think. I got the sandwich with the au jus, the good stuff. Except it wasn't good because my sandwich was full of hair, human hair. Long human hair. And instead of being like, hey, there's hair in my sandwich, I just ate it.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I was being so shy.
Zwaa, you could have had a new sandwich.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's
I was also with my brother's girlfriend at the time, and she scares me a bit. I don't like her too much, but whatever.
You could have given her the hair. Just...
Right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, so I just sucked it up, and I'm still here, so clearly nothing happened.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Zwaa. It's okay. You're with socially anxious people here. What is this?
Yeah.
What, the scallop?
Oh, right. That.
Sugar? Creamer?
No.
This is creamer. This is
No.
definitely creamer.
No.
This is calcium.
No.
Cocaine! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No.
No, they wouldn't have this much in a bucket. What is this? Cement?
No. I mean, it's supposed to look like powdered sugar, but what it actually is glass.
What?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you refine your glass. Citric acid? I don't think refined glass is citric acid.
Nah, this is hyper refined glass. I forget what the purpose of it is, but this is glass.
Cause I feel like if I put a whole spoonful in my mouth, it'll be the same effect as cinnamon, but it'll taste like blood. But I would want to dip like one of those pixie sticks or whatever.
I think it looks good, but like not great. Like I think it looks edible. Like if I was a child, I'd be all down on this.
Yeah, this would probably be edible. But I feel like I would need like a candy to lick and dip, you know? Like I wouldn't put a
sure.
spoonful in my mouth.
For sure. It'd be you have a hard piece of candy and you stick it in a little slot, and then like it only lasts for a little while because the paper gets all covered in your saliva and then it like disintegrates. Plus you're at the pool, so everything's wet anyways.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe we could put it in looks bad, because it does kind of look bad.
It doesn't.
And even though it looks bad, we could still eat it, technically.
Yeah, it looks bad it is.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
I'm kind of worried because I had a grimace shake in here. it hasn't popped up, and I'm worried because it's already
it's super
like
weird because like I see it in the queue, but it's not. It hasn't popped.
It's like, why? Where's my grimace shake? Huh. It's not in the V Cafe. Why would it be there? It doesn't make any sense. What? My grimace shake is in here.
What?
What? Did I accidentally put it in done? G E F G. What the heck? Okay. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. I lost my grimace shake. Babi loses her oh, here it is, grimace. And then full size. And okay. You know what? Let's go back. There we go! Sorry guys.
It's the boy.
It's the birthday boy, even though it's not his birthday month anymore.
No, I've never actually had this.
Is it too late? I feel like I haven't seen it on the menu since it hit July.
It might be too late, like it was just a June exclusive item.
Oh no.
I did see the most amazing edit for this earlier today though. It was a video of a cat, and it walks up to the grimace shake, which is just sitting on the ground, and it starts licking the frog. Not frog. It starts licking the straw.
The straw.
My brain is discombobulated.
The term licking the frog.
Look at the frog. You're just licking the straw, and then the cat explodes. And what's left behind is one of those like Halloween skeletons cats that you get at like Home Depot. And like the grimace shake is just like dripping off of it. But
Aww.
the edit is so good for it because it is live action. It's a real cat.
I love it. I saw it too. It was this morning. I saw it this morning. Dang. It was like lick, lick, lick. Poof. It's
It reminds me of my favorite commercial.
Ooh.
So
Tell us.
back in this is a commercial from like way back in the day. I'm talking the 90s. And I don't mean the late 90s. I mean the early 90s.
Early
Way back.
90s. Let's go.
Yeah. It was a vacuum commercial. I can't remember what vacuum it was, but it's this like really pristine house. Like everything in it is white, and it's got this carpeted white staircase. And on it is this beautiful long-haired black cat. And this cat is just there and looking pretty, and it's licking itself, and then it sneezes, and the cat explodes.
Oh no!
And then they go, use this vacuum, it can clean up all their messes. And so they're vacuuming up all the cat fur, this black cat fur mess off of this white mess.
I mean, at least they sold the vacuum, but what?
Oh my goddamn favorite commercial growing up as a kid.
Aww. I miss commercials like that.
Yeah.
That would sell.
Oh my god! It's Bay!
I love how they said 907. 907 Alaskan Bay. Thank you so much for the follow. Have you had a Grimace Shake before? Well, since you haven't had it, Zwaa, like, dang, where would this even go? This is like a forbidden drink.
Oh yeah, no.
I guess based off of looks, like, what
directly in my mouth, of course. I want to explode.
Hell yeah!
It's been a while.
Explosion in the mouth. Zero hesitation.
Yeah, zero hesitation. Oh my god, what's his name? Korax. He finally did a. I was so shocked. Yum. Korax did a Grimace Shake animation.
Yum yum yum. Ooh.
I don't know if anyone knows him by name, but he's a goddamn amazing animator. He did a lot of Game Grumps animated early on. Now he's doing mostly Germa animated stuff. He's very good, very talented.
Is he the guy that did the Germa? Oh, guys, look! Guys, look! It's
the onion. Yeah. He did the onion ring. He did the King of the Jungle animation.
The Jungle one, yeah.
Dude, what if I put you in a meat grinder? Like, he's so good.
He's so good. Like, they're so expressive.
So expressive.
She exploded with joy. It gives 10 out of 10. Exactly. You know what? This forbidden drink is zero hesitation. Thank you everybody for your input. King of the Jungle.
King of the Jungle.
There we go. Finally. It's time.
It's time to get some bread. Yum, yum, yum. This bread looks so good. Like,
this bread looks
I won't
tasty.
even lie. This bread looks like it has
zero hesitation.
You know the bread from, like, that scene from Ratatouille where what's her name's teaching what's his name about, like, kitchen stuff? And she's like, you can tell a bread is good by its sounds.
And then they do the little crunch.
Yeah, this may be an image, but I can hear it, and it hears great.
Yes. Oh my god, bro. This kind of... I want to say it looks like a concha, but not really. I think it's just like the texture on it. But I think this would be zero hesitation. This looks like some crunchy ass yummy bread with like a warm filling. Like a warm squishy bread inside.
This is the kind of bread where like the shell of it, the outside hurts your teeth, but the inside is like a dream.
Yes, exactly. And this would be like a... what? This isn't a geode. This is just straight up like a rock, huh?
I think this is a piece of amber.
I think that's like even better.
Piece of amber.
That's even freaking better. I guess it's just unglossed? Or unpolished?
Yeah, like unpolished or something. Did you know that,
so
like,
good.
Most of the world's amber or something is found in this place in China?
I didn't know that.
And, like, archaeologists regularly take trips there to see if they can buy, like, large slabs of amber that have specimens in them.
Ooh. What the heck?
Yeah, you could just go there. Yeah, they sell them at like the markets and stuff. You could just go there and get yourself like an actual like mosquito amber.
Finally, some real freaking food.
Delicious. I demand some lamb sauce. What is lamb sauce? Does anybody know? Is it mint? Is lamb sauce just mint sauce?
I've never had lamb sauce or tasted, so I'm not quite sure.
Because I know, like, when you have lamb, a thing that you put on it is mint jelly.
Mint jelly and lamb sauce?
Yeah. Lamb and mint, for some reason, is just a thing.
Oh yeah, there you go. Scott says yes. Mint sauce.
Nice.
I feel like this bubble gum would taste like blood and it hurt my mouth.
Alright, so there's this dude. I'm actually not entirely certain if he's still alive. Last I heard, he had he was very sick. So, there's this comedian who's called The Amazing Jonathan. And his comedy routine is doing terrible magic tricks.
Oh, no.
And he's absolutely incredible. I love him. And he has a trick where he eats razor blades, but because he's a really bad, like a quote-unquote bad magician, as he's eating them, he starts breaking like blood capsules in his mouth, so it looks like he's getting like bleeding more and more from his mouth. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Yeah, he used to actually like have a whole performance on the Vegas Strip. And when I went to Vegas, I wanted to go see him, and that's when I found out he was sick. And I was like, no!
Oh, no.
I don't think he's ever come back, so I'm not certainly what his condition is, where he's at right now.
Honestly, I hope he's just retired and healing. That's like my best case scenario.
Right?
I
haven't heard anything about it, so I'm hoping that he didn't die, but I probably should look that up.
I'll feel really bad if he did.
Oh, you can thank God he still has I think he has 2 specials with Comedy Central, so at least you can still watch his stand-up.
Well, thank goodness.
I miss Friday night stand-up on Comedy Central so much.
Friday night stand-up, where you just stand up after a long day.
Right?
I'm just kidding, I know what you mean. No!
Oh, rest in peace, amazing
Rest
Jonathan.
in peace. Amazing.
Damn it.
Can we get an F in the chat?
Please.
F for respects for amazing Jonathan.
I gotta pour out one of these drinks for the I'm gonna pour out some Grimace Shake for the boys.
Gotta pour out the Grimace Shake for the boys.
Oh.
F in the chat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the Fs in the chat.
Yeah.
I want to buy blood capsules now.
I wonder what they
don't
taste
ask
like.
why. Maybe sugary? I feel like I want to say sugary because actors need to bite into it.
I don't know. Oh man, there's this. I remember watching the behind the scenes for Journey to the Center of the Earth with what's his name, PETA and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And they were talking, and little cute baby PETA was like, oh yeah, so the dinosaur drool was like a combination of like Mountain Dew and like all these things. And he was like, it was absolutely disgusting and foul.
Ew. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Time to drink it. Oh, we should have taken like a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? Wait, I put
They
you on my
look
hand.
tasty. They look tasty.
I think, yeah, tasty, because they would be fun, but I probably would not like having it in my mouth for a long time.
Oh yeah, no. This is definitely
Like
gum that. This is gum that gets more flavor as you eat it. But your tongue kind of starts to go a bit numb.
Yeah, like pineapples. Like the more pineapples you eat, the more they start to digest you.
Yeah, I love pineapple. Pineapple don't love me though.
Boom, tasty.
Tasty.
More flavor.
Also, like, pro pineapple tip. If you buy dried pineapple, for the love of Equestria, do not buy the sugared kind. Go to the ends of the earth to find just plain dried pineapple rings. You can get them at Trader Joe's. So good.
I just had a flashback from last stream where you said that you didn't like peach rings, and I just got really depressed. Just like randomly, like, oh, she doesn't like peach rings.
I might like apple rings though. Not real fruit apple rings, the candy specifically.
It's
real
not the
fruit
same.
apple rings are kind of meh.
Fair. You love both of those? Good, 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 good. They're both tasty. I like pineapple rings and the peach rings and apple rings. Okay, I think this is pretty easy.
Yeah, this is just marshmallows.
Yeah, exactly. You just
And
like you can shove a bunch in your mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you know that they make dissolving packing peanuts now?
What? Why?
I think they're supposed to be like eco-friendly and they're made of seaweed or something.
There you go.
Yeah, so like, it might be this style, but like next time you get packing peanuts, like run it under the faucet and see what happens. Don't drop it in the faucet if it doesn't dissolve though. Like fish that out.
Okay.
But yeah, run some water over that and see what happens.
Fair, fair. I was just gonna pop one in my mouth and see if it dissolves, but that works too.
I'm gonna put it in my glass of water and drink it. Got some marshmallow water.
Just like mix it in there with a spoon. Is that Babi Whiskey and Zwaa? Yeah, hey!
It's creme!
How's it going?
Would you eat a ghostly creme? I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind having a haunted mouth.
A little ghostly creme, and then eventually you hear like a little boo!
Every time you burp, it just sounds like a boo.
Take a fat bite. Delicious. So what do you think? These packing peanuts.
I put them in at least tasty, if not zero hesitation.
I believe in zero hesitation because if they are the seaweed ones you mentioned, I feel like I would just zero hesitation just keep shoving my mouth full of these packing peanuts and they will dissolve and I will be unstoppable. I'm just saying.
Sure. You'd be biodegradable for sure.
Biodegradable.
Oh god. Have you heard that thing before, by the way?
What?
You shouldn't use condoms because they're not biodegradable, but babies are.
You just throw the babies in the trash.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro, no. Babies biodegradable. It's on the label.
Yep. Oh my god, babies come out with a label?
Well, now they do.
God dang. Designer babies really do be taken over.
They really do be. Man, Komodo's not here, huh?
Right, no, this one we put... Ollie got to see his special food, but it looks like Como doesn't get to see the special food. This is Como's peanut butter and honey sandwich.
I can't. There's just no way. Peanut butter and honey, I can't.
I used to fantasize about that as a kid. Just like, you know when you open up a new jar of peanut butter and it's just so satisfyingly smooth and you get to be the one who destroys it?
Yes.
But like imagine just a thick layer of honey on top. Oh my god. I used to fantasize about that.
Oh my god.
Teacher would be up talking about like the quadratic formula and I'm just here thinking about destroying peanut butter. Oh my god.
Your mouth would totally be unable to eat anything ever again, and the glue would rip your taste buds out. Peanut butter in my mouth. Okay, here's a good way to eat this safely with the peanut butter and honey and the Gorilla Glue. So if you want to get Gorilla Glue off of your fingers or your taste buds and open your mouth, swash your mouth with baby oil and it'll neutralize the Gorilla Glue.
Really?
I only know this because I worked with armatures and clay and I was like, I wonder what this glue feels like. And I glued together my index finger and my thumb. And I was panicking because I swear to God my skin would have ripped off if I would have tried separating them. And my teacher was like, or my professor was like, Babi.
Every semester there's someone.
Every semester. It's okay, come here. And they applied it with like the little cotton swabs and I was okay. I was okay.
That's actually really good information if you're one of those people who make shaker charms at home.
Ooh.
Do not use Gorilla Glue as your sealant for Shaker Charms then, because what they insert inside of Shaker Charms is baby oil.
Oh,
It's
that makes so
not
much
water.
sense.
It's water is a little bit too viscous, so they needed something thicker, and baby oil is cheap, good alternative.
There you go, baby oil for the win.
So if you have a Shaker Charm on you and you need like an emergency situation where you need baby oil, just break it open.
There you go.
In case of emergency, baby oil, Shaker Charm. Add that to the list.
I'm gonna invest in just for funsies. Oh hey Choco, welcome.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Ghostly cream. I smeared peanut butter all over myself as a child. Are you the one from the video?
Are you the baby?
Are you the baby?
Are you the baby? Hold up. Where's the Google? I'm so glad I'm...
Oh my god.
Look, it's my second search. Peanut butter baby. Hold up. Hold up, guys. I'm doxing Ghosty Crew. It's the baby. It's the baby. That's what I'm based off of. Look.
Yeah, it's the same pose. Look. Look
Same
the peanut
pose,
butter's over
same
the eye. God dang.
A celebrity in our midst. There you go. Wait.
Good stuff.
Forbidden baby. There you go.
Well, they are biodegradable, so I'm gonna say, yeah, tasty.
Yeah, you know what? Tasty. Biodegradable. The skull is still mushy. You can make it, shape it into a bowl. This baby.
They have more
zero
bones.
hesitation. Extra bones.
Extra
More
bones,
bang
yeah.
for your buck, and it's biodegradable.
It's perfect. The perfect meal.
No babies for us. Keep us away from your babies. There.
See, Ghostly Creme gets it. If you took the bones out, it wouldn't be crunchy now, would it?
Can I order my baby boneless, please?
Boneless baby!
I'm
Oh my
sorry,
god,
guys.
I had an impossible chicky nugget today. It was actually like super good. Holy smokes.
I want chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I want to go
Plant-based,
to
right?
Yeah, it was plant-based. And I was like, oh dang, this is good
Ooh.
tasting.
I wonder if they do it with like cauliflower, because I feel like that'd be a really good as a chicken nugget.
Yeah, like chickpea, maybe like cauliflower and chickpeas.
Chortle. You spelled chicken nuggets wrong, and my auto mod is like, huh. I will allow it. You got auto modded, yeah.
Oh no, Chortle cannot escape auto mods.
Chortle. First it was Mike Wood's stream, and now it's gonna be mine.
Chortle's one of those people who got has a difficulties passing the CAPTCHA tests.
Oh no, I'm not a robot.
Oh.
Those are kind of tricky though. Those are kind of tricky.
I'm surprised I've never had an issue with one before.
I think the one that gave me the most issues was one that was like, oh, click on the ones with the bridges. And sure, there would be bridges, but there would also be highways.
Oh god.
And it's like, oh shit. Is this
this part of the highway a bridge?
Exactly.
Thank God, Choco Boko. Holy smokes, is your liver okay?
Choco, you need to drink water. I feel like you're gonna die.
Please, like, just drink an well, actually, maybe not an ungodly amount of water. You don't want to overhydrate. Don't end up like that woman who died trying to get a wee for free.
That's so scary.
So scary.
If you're not careful, they're gonna pump a bunch of, what is it, charcoal in you? I forgot.
Maybe. Oh, I hear getting your stomach pumped is like, you wish you had died instead.
That's terrible. That's scary.
Yeah. Terrifying.
I'm gonna be careful drinking from them. Girls' night's gotta be a little more tame.
Because that's gonna be a little more. We're gonna go crazy in the other direction. Insert that photo of those two people who are like dressed up in fruit and like playing instruments made out of fruit. And it's like, you telling me drugs wasn't involved in this?
Hey, we just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Feeling a little fruity.
Choco Boko, treat yourself like a temple.
A temple you want to take care of, by the way. Not
Yeah, not like a decrepit temple in the middle of Hicksville nowhere.
Exactly.
Maybe treat yourself like one of those cute little temples in an alleyway in Japan that like an old person still takes care of, and it's actually still visited by a deity and the magical adventure happens.
And they always have like a little tangerine.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh.
God dang it. Why does Japan have to be so god dang Instagrammable?
It's so cute.
Every time.
We went on like a 5-topic tangent.
We gotta get back to the honey and peanut butter sandwich. I wouldn't hesitate eating this, but we can put it in tasty if you want.
Thank you, because I'm not a big fan of honey and peanut butter, but
I'm actually gonna be honest, I've never had a honey and peanut butter sandwich, but that sounds so good.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's okay. As long as there's no banana on it. Ugh.
What? Peanut butter banana sandwiches are top tier. That's all
Bananas
I'm gonna say.
are gross. That's why they're in the no way tier.
You know what? We'll agree to disagree because I love bananas. They're super tasty.
Oh, it's about time we had a palate cleanser. Who wants some veg?
Who wants this salad? It's a little guy salad. Look at this. We have different toppings. I think it would be zero hesitation. I know before. Where is it? Do you see it on here?
Which one?
Oh, there he is, right here. In no way, the little
bird.
Yeah,
the little sushi bird.
I know this guy is in no way, but these guys are yes way.
These guys look so tender, which is a weird word to describe lettuce, and yet it feels so right here.
It feels so right. I feel like it feels really good on my teeth. This is definitely a palate cleanser.
And it's got a little extra topping you can put on the side. Like, are those crushed nuts or something that you can just sprinkle on top of them?
Yeah, like if you're feeling saucy, like they give you like seeds and stuff, and that means like pumpkin seeds and corn pieces. It's super crunchy, delicious.
Maybe it's like a Cobb salad, because we also got like some other stuff over there. I don't know. Was it egg? I don't know.
Yeah, what would this be? Yum 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 yum.
This is definitely like a nice like mix it together salad. It's like when you go to a restaurant here in the Americas and you order a salad as like a dinner, and you can only eat half that salad. Salads don't travel. You can't take it to go. You do anyways, but it's not as good day two.
So true, so true. I don't know. I've always found salad really easy to eat, but like only if it doesn't have a protein in it, like chicken or whatever.
See, I'm like the opposite. I like salad, but I have to have a protein in it or it will not hold me over at all.
True. Because salad is mostly like leaf and water.
Oh yeah, it's great for hydrating you. That's why like hamsters, they don't drink. They just eat vegetables, and that's where they get their liquid from.
Ah, okay. Now I know.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Like if you're taking care of your hamster properly, you don't actually need one of those drip things in there. But it's really hard. Believe it or not, it is really, really hard to take care of a hamster properly. These are not for children. Do not give your child a hamster. For the love of equestria. Hamsters are a mistake. They are. They're also from... I think they're from the Middle East or something. So they're not even from here. They're not used to our climate, our terrain. Like,
they're an
hamsters are a mistake.
I have strong opinions about hamsters, and I will not go into it. I will make a why I hate hamster stream. Oh, now I feel bad. I actually know a hamster. No, I love big ham.
No, you should
not
punch
that
him.
Hamster. No.
Dee dee da diddy do do dee dee da diddy do. Anyways, just remember, if you ever order a salad, be sure to eat all the fixings at least. because the expensive part of the salad is not the leaf, it is all the ingredients.
So true, bestie, so true. Gonna eat
Boodle
all the
Boodle, that's a
fixins.
lie. I will not have you slandering dwarf hamsters.
Dwarf hamsters are so mean though, they just bite me and it's evil. They are
No,
evil.
no. Specifically speaking, Campbell hamsters are the aggressive breed. Campbells are the ones that'll bite you. If the other ones are biting you, it's because they've been poorly trained. You can train hamsters, and the owner did a piss poor job.
I'm so scared of them. You're biased, Babby. You bite too, but I do it with love. People like when I bite. That's the difference. I do it with love.
Chortle, no!
Chortle, no, not again!
Chortle, please, we can't do this.
Dun dun. 2023.
Choco Boko, everything explodes in the microwave. It doesn't matter if it's a hamster, a spider, or a human baby.
Oh yeah, but babies are biodegradable, so they're not the same as hamsters.
That is true. Hamsters are notorious for not being biodegradable.
It's notorious. Fuck hamsters. I'm so sorry.
How dare you! Yotaro is my favorite anime. If you go on my anime list, it will be rated as a 10 out of 10. And I say fight me for my reason.
I personally believe Hamtaro is not a hamster. He resembles more of a guinea pig.
No way, he's way too... He's a dwarf hamster. If you see, like, the size difference, he and, like, most of the gang are dwarf hamsters, and Boss and Oxnard are bear hamsters.
Can I have some water, please? I'm gonna die. Give me a second, fella. I'm dying.
Oh my god, I'm dying a bit too.
Nobody redeemed the hydrate and now we're dying. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Look, we're reviewing all this food. The only drink we've ever had is Grimace Shake.
Do you think it's a Thank you for the Babby beans. Sorry. Do you think the Grimace Shake is affecting us?
What? No, the Grimace Shake would never affect us.
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Ah, thank you for the little guy sipping. Thank you, Chortle.
Look at that little frog baby. He's so cute.
No. According to my god. According to his Live 2D model, it's labeled crocodile baby.
Oh, that's right. He's a crocodile baby. Bye, Grossly Crim. Have such a fun time at your collab.
Have fun, Crim. Tell them I say hi.
Tell them I say onomatopoeia.
What's an onomatopoeia? Oh, never mind.
I'm an onomatopoeia.
Zwaa.
Woo! I've still been fervently trying to figure out what it sounds like if an animal were to say it, and I have not been able to figure it out.
A snoozing bumblebee.
Sounds good to me.
That's my opinion.
Alright, so what we got here? We got some onigiri, it looks like.
What? No,
we got some onigiri.
This is powdered donut. Look at him.
I'm pretty certain that's an onigiri.
No. This is...
Please, somebody in the chat, please get my reference.
Zwaa, this isn't Pokemon, please. No, this is... No, bro.
Oh my god. Perfect.
Okay,
it took a moment. It took a moment, but everyone got it. Thank God.
It took a moment. It's because we had onigiri earlier. So I was like, huh.
Oh my god.
Delighted to discover that nature has evolved a bat to look exactly like onigiri. Nice.
Yep. I wonder what kind of like jam filling it is, or if it's not jam at all, if it's one of them cream ones.
They both probably have the same color jam.
Red.
Exactly.
Right? Red and sticky. The good stuff.
I think this is zero hesitation for me.
Yeah. So like...
kind of spicy.
Oh, maybe we should put it in the no way tier. Oh
To
no.
be safe.
Just to
Maybe,
be safe.
Maybe we will dead. I will dead.
Maybe. Oh, you're right. I will dead for sure. Regrettably, I will dead.
Bye, Ghostly Cram. Be safe.
Remember to not pick up any strange onigiri off the ground and eat it.
Exactly, especially if it looks this cute, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the little. I can't. Alright, so I'm one of those people who actually like rodents. So when people say like not rats. People say like bats are ugly. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at this little baby.
Bats are really cute. What are
They're
people
so cute.
talking about?
Unless you're talking about like the hammer-nosed bat, which like fair, okay.
I think they're really cute.
Look at this little puffball. Look at this little weewah. Look at this little guy. Look at this insert very small diagram.
Exactly, Scrimbini.
Yeah.
This small.
This is just a friend.
This is just a friend. Bats are rodents?
Powdered sugar.
Yes.
They're mammals, but they're quite often called things like rats with wings because they kind of just look like rats, but you know, like with wings.
I hope you're thirsty.
The forbidden coffee fountain.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. This is what my Babi cave has. It's just like non-stop coffee.
This coffee, first of all, this coffee has already been like decked out. It's got cream in it. It's got sugar in it. This is not just regular coffee.
Yeah, so if you like your coffee black, you're shit out of luck because this has 2 spoonfuls of sugar and some creamer.
This definitely tastes like the ice cream equivalent, you know, of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Super sweet.
Except it's warm. That is true, Oodle Boodle.
I don't know where to put this. I think it'd be 0 hesitation for me. I think I'd just sip on this.
I'd for sure put it in tasty just because my body can't process coffee anymore.
Fair. I will also second your tasty because if you guys have drank thank you for the Babi beans. If you guys have drank public water, sometimes it comes out warm and that's not the best.
Oh yeah, it comes out warm and then you have to wait like a couple moments and then it gets cold.
Exactly, so it's kind of like it's a hit or a miss. So I'm gonna put it in tasty. I think this is pretty tasty.
This is like that, if you remember Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a fountain in his house and he uses it and it has like Gatorade in it or something.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Just like that.
Oh man.
No,
Poor Adam Sandler.
No. There you go. Ooh, forbidden ravioli?
Oh my god, 0 hesitation. I mean, wait, no, it's edible because this is uncooked. This is straight out the freezer.
This is uncooked ravioli.
This is currently uncooked ravioli, but it looks like the kind that you go to like a little mom and pop to get because it's an unconventional shape.
Yeah. Like you can see like their fingerprints on it, so you know that it's probably been made this morning.
Oh yeah, it's made with love, or at least like some emotion.
Exactly. Just a little bit of love.
Chocoboco made another D's nuts joke.
Chocoboco. Hold on.
Chocoboco.
Yes, Mr. D's nuts.
For those of you who can't zoom in, what these actually are is rabies vaccines.
Even better after eating
after eating the onigiri. This will help us.
Exactly. Oh my god. Then tasty? Or I don't remember. Did you say edible because it's frozen?
Yeah, edible because it's frozen. But if it was like actually cooked, oh my god, 0 hesitation.
Exactly. Man, a lot of these are like uncooked.
Yeah.
They're missing. Ooh, more forbidden ravioli.
Oh, now this is a cooked ravioli. It doesn't have sauce though, and the plating is terrible.
Let's take a look at that
Damn
plating.
good.
Let's see. It's a little fussy.
It's a little fussy?
A little fuzzy plating.
Yeah.
I hope the filling is at least good.
Oh my god, it looks like it. Well, it is full to the brim with filling, so whatever it is, it has to be good.
All cheeked up on a Wednesday. Am I right, boys? Tasty. Wait, what are we putting it in? Edible? Tasty?
This one can either go in tasty or zero hesitation for me. It has no sauce though, but that's sometimes how it rolls when you get like samples from Costco.
I was gonna say maybe we could play it off as a calzone, but this is more ravioli to me. So I think I just put it in tasty, but it's only in tasty because it's missing the sauce.
Yeah, it needs that lamb sauce. I don't think we should need a second stream. We're pretty close to the end, right?
Yeah, like we only have 2 rows left, and more than like 45 minutes. We can do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, what is this? What is this?
Like a nasty cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake.
It's like it's like the first slice of cake or something. You know, it's always a mess.
It's always a mess because you're like trying to take it out of the thing. Oh my god, what? Can we? It might be good if it's like an ice cream cake, and that's why it's like this, so we can have like strawberry on the top, and then vanilla and strawberry vanilla, and then like Snickers at the bottom, and red velvet as a crust.
It definitely looks like we got some fruit flavors. Can they submit more, and where me submissions? So I got some bad news for a lot of the submissions, guys, unfortunately.
Tell them, Zwaa. Tell them.
There are 2 categories to this type of food. And regrettably, most of the submissions were cursed food and not forbidden food. And there's a difference. Cursed food is food that just straight up looks like an abomination against nature. And it's just gross out. Forbidden food is stuff that you cannot eat, but looks edible. Looks like, man, I just want to put that in my mouth. And unfortunately, most of the submissions were cursed and not forbidden.
I think the only one that made it through was the Gundam.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I didn't choose any of the other ones because they were cursed, not forbidden.
Yeah. Like, there was one, I think there was like hot dogs with toothpaste on it, and I'm like, that's disgusting, and it's hilarious, and I love it, but regrettably, that is a cursed food.
That could be another stream, honestly.
Yeah, there could be a cursed food stream, maybe, but right now we're on forbidden foods. So things that actually look tasty, but are not actually edible.
You know, I'm kind of curious. Chortle, you could put in Gimme Your Noms, and then we'll just take a quick look at it. But if it's cursed, it's not going up here. I don't think I like this cake though. It feels like it tastes like bitter and acidic. Like not.
I feel like this cake would actually taste like nothing. Like you go to a fancy restaurant and they make this like bougie cake, and then you eat it, and it's like, why did I spend 3 times the price for this?
Exactly, no flavor.
Chocoboco, you already answered your question.
Exactly.
Oreo and ketchup is absolutely cursed. First of all, those are actual foods.
Exactly. They're already food. They're already edible. This, not edible.
This is, I believe, a geode.
Yeah, this is a geode, and it looks like it tastes over frosted to me. I'm not gonna eat this.
Yeah, this is definitely like a no way, or it looks bad.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah?
But I feel like it tastes bad.
I definitely, this is going in no way then for me. It's going right next to the sponge cake.
Yeah, let's put it over there.
Wait, no, I actually have that sound bite. We have that sound bite, don't we?
Do it.
Let me just see if I can find it. God dang. There we go.
There you go. There you go, guys. Our list is looking kind of plump. I like it. I like it. I like it. Alright, what's the next thing? Ba-ba-bum. Ta-da! Giant. Wait, it's not on the stream. Giant ice cream sandwich. Boom.
Oh god. Oh god. There we go. Ha. I love this. I love the text that comes with it too.
Here, I'm gonna hide myself so you can read it to chat. There you go.
Alright. It says, beds should look like beds. I ordered this when I was drunk because I thought it was a giant ice cream sandwich. It's not. It's a bed. Not the $150 ice cream sandwich I wanted, probably is what it says at the bottom. It looks like an ice cream sandwich. I don't know what else to say. That'd be zero hesitation.
There we go. You know what? Yeah, zero hesitation. I'll be honest with Chief.
Yeah, it's just an ice cream sandwich. If anything, it's a double stuffed ice cream sandwich, which, like, sign me up. And it's not like the chocolate dipped ice cream sandwich. It's like the actual one with some sort of baked good as the sandwich part. So yeah, no, this is zero hesitation.
Zero hesitation. I agree. And the size really adds to it too.
Can you imagine how wasteful though a $150 ice cream sandwich is? I'm sure you could be like, oh yeah, we can just share it with friends. Have you ever been to one of those places where like you share ice cream? Like you get in line and they have a huge thing of ice cream. And you have to wait your turn to get the ice cream. And it's hundreds of us and we're all getting ice cream. But by the time you get there, it's like melted.
Oh yeah, this has happened to me at a birthday party.
Distribution is too slow. You either keep it in the freezer and you bring it out on demand. And actually, that's it. That's the only option. Get good.
That's it. Get good.
Oh god, I don't even know what that word is.
Heston or blue menthol?
Blue menthol?
That's what it looks like to me. Blue menthol.
Wait a minute, they made a chocolate? Why would you make the chocolate digestive? Everyone knows original flavor is best.
This is what Chortle submitted. It's free samples.
God dang, look at that. Alright, yeah. I would for sure put that in a forbidden food. These are like fruit roll-ups, right?
Oh my
Chortle,
god,
I will
put
fight
it that
you.
way? Yes. Zero hesitation. They're free.
Can you
honestly.
imagine? Can you imagine going to a candy store and it just has an array of fruit leather like that? God, yes. Zero hesitation.
Zero hesitation.
Oh! This is another Orbeez.
I thought they were Orbeez too, but these are actually the scented ones that come in like jars.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, so...
like an air thing, right?
Yeah, like the Pompery, but it's gummy. Or
that thing.
So these actually have a nice smell to them. They're not just like Orby.
I think that the texture of the Orby would be fun in my mouth, as long as they're not like boba. But like maybe a bit firmer than boba.
Yeah.
And I hate yogurt.
Well, we're not tasting the yogurt, luckily.
Thank God.
We're having these smelly, squishy, smell scented thingies.
Oh yeah, they definitely be at least tasty for me.
I think they would also be tasty because the reason why the Orbeez got such a high tier was because we had feet with them. Oh wait, no, look! Wait, look at this!
Huh?
The Orbeez are right here!
Oh god!
Tasty. They're tasty. Alright, never mind.
Alright. That means it's gotta just be edible. I mean...
Yeah. You know what? You don't need feet to eat these.
You don't need feet. You could put them in yogurt, which is like the equivalent of eating feet. That's actually really bad. It's not like eating
that's
feet.
A bad description. Oh my god. I will say another reason why it's tasty and not in zero hesitation is because these are smelling Orbeez. So when you eat them, they're gonna leave a taste like a smell in your mouth.
Oh, but can you imagine rocking up somewhere and talking to somebody instead of them smelling like your mouth or whatever food you ate or like toothpaste or whatever? They just smell like Orbeez. Scented Orbeez.
Scented Orbeez. And they're like, I know what you've been eating. And like, oh no.
This is a photo from for those who don't know, this is stuff that's sold at a Bath and Body store called Lush. Very
Lush.
expensive, very premium, very eco-friendly. Not sponsored. But god dang, does their stuff just look like food?
Forbidden bars.
Like, doesn't it look like just fancy chocolate?
It really does. Honestly, the one that you're biting onto right now is probably the one I would go for.
That one looks so good. We got a coffee chocolate. We got a red bean chocolate.
Ooh,
we got. It looks like you might be chomping on like a Sakura chocolate. We for sure got like a cookies and cream one.
This one?
Yeah. It looks so good.
These look really good. I think this would be zero hesitation.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, there actually are people who do that. There was a video I watched recently where somebody went into a Lush store, and they had samples, and the woman was handing out a sample of soap that you could like try out at the sink. It's really cute. They hand you these little like slivers of soap. And she ate it, and everyone was screaming at her like, "This is Lush! What are you doing?"
Aw, she was probably so scared.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, no, I just wanted a bite.
Yep. So these are just dino nuggies. I don't know why this is in the forbidden tier list. Zero hesitation.
You know what? Yeah, I was gonna fight you, but these, even though they're soft, I think it would still be zero hesitation. They're just so cozy.
They're dinosaur shaped. Just get some ketchup and you're good.
Exactly. And it's dinosaur shaped, so you could choose your favorite dinosaur. I don't think mine is on here, but
I want to have the pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
The pterodactyl.
You heard them, boys. The pterodactyl.
Yeah. Oh, straight in the mouth. Right in the
Zero
mouth.
hesitation, honestly.
Are you kidding me? Look at that. Their texture looks so good.
This is like the better version of the other one we saw, because these actually have like the, oh my god, like the texture, the sugar
crust on it.
There you go, the sugar. Oh my god.
Yes.
And they're different shapes and sizes and colors, so it's like, it's super fun.
Oh my god, it's perfect. They're probably like all different flavors, but because they've been sitting in the same jar together, you can't tell. It's wonderful.
It's just, you forget them in the car and you come back to like a weird giant gummy. It's like, what is this?
Oh my.
I ain't even mad.
It's like that picture of that poor girl who put like a rubber duck on her dash on a hot summer day, and when she came back it was just a puddle of blue.
It's just a little circle.
I love it.
That happened to me, but like with it was like a rubber duck, I think.
Cute.
It was really funny. Ooh, this looks good. Look at this spackling.
So this kind of reminds me of my favorite frozen dessert. I won't say ice cream because it's not an ice cream, it's a sherbet.
Oh, sorbet.
Yeah. Sherbet? Sorbet and sherbet are actually two different things.
Oh my god, it's Izumi Cat Fox. Welcome! I miss you too, Izumi! And hi, Nezumi. We got two Zoomies in the chat.
Oh yeah, man, we go on Zoomies. It must be 3 a.m. somewhere.
Look at this forbidden sherbet. It's delicious.
So good. So yeah, you may have seen it. Champagne sherbet is my favorite flavor. Very difficult to describe what it tastes like. It tastes like, I don't know, like cherries and blueberries and bubblegum wrapped up.
Yum.
It doesn't taste anything like sherbet. Like champagne, I mean. It tastes absolutely nothing like champagne. It's very good. I've only ever found it being sold by one store. Yeah, I've definitely had it. Like if I ever got married, you know, instead of toasting to actual champagne, I'd have them bring out champagne sherbet. And like I was saying before with the ice cream debacle, I've thought of this. I need to hire enough people that they can get that champagne sherbet out so no one has to deal with melted ice cream. That sucks.
Damn, how would you do that? Oh, wait. You can have like an ice cream cart walk around the venue?
Yeah, but it's gotta be like like at least 2 people per table or something. Like you got to get this stuff out fast. It comes out the freezer. It's already been scooped up and plated and everything, and it's in the freezer waiting. And then when it's like, oh, it's toast time, like 50 men just pour out of the back, and they hand everyone their stuff, and we're like, speeches can only be 2 seconds long. We're talking Oscars here. Like, quiet, move on. We're not here to hear anything else but you to say thank you and being grateful.
Thank you. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Bye.
People need to eat this. Let them eat it.
In a fight, right, Chortle?
That's
you
right.
Can take them, right? In a fight, right?
The vast majority of the costs of my wedding will be going towards the staff.
Towards those men.
Towards those men.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Oh my god.
Perfect, yeah.
Zero hesitation.
Zero hesitation. This stuff is good.
This stuff is delicious. Oh, we put the Grimace Shake in Zero hesitation.
Oh yeah, because
spicy.
Look, it's the Grimace Shake. He doesn't want to explode.
We
got the spicy soup. Oh, I'm so excited. This has got to be like the spicy soup that you get in like in little Chinatowns or something, right? Like real good spicy soup.
I feel like this would be like... When I think spicy soup, I think like of the leftover broth after eating spicy ramen. And it's like... I don't know if I can eat that without ramen and without the toppings.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
I'm really bad with spice.
I love spicy food, but I have unfortunately developed a thing called GERTs, and so I can no longer enjoy spicy food like I used to. Yeah, it's a real shame. You know, I love. I mean, granted, it's probably a bastardized version of, you know, Mexican food and Indian food, but it's got that spice, and I love it.
The forbidden. This is straight up forbidden soup then, because can't have it.
Can't have it. Oh, but if I could, zero hesitation.
I will put it in. Hold up. Here it is. Zero hesitation, because it's actually forbidden.
Yeah.
And I feel like you'd enjoy it a lot.
It's the most forbidden of the soups.
This could probably like cure you of like sinus.
Oh yeah, my nose would be running for weeks. Running away from its problems. Lula Moon, welcome.
Hey Lula Moon, welcome back.
Oh man, I've never seen Food Wars, but I hear it's great.
It gets really good. Like after you get past the first episode and everybody like comes from eating food, like after that it's just straight up like a food show. Like people are fighting, they're cooking interesting foods, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, the vine boom is delayed. I'm sorry, Turtle.
A barrel of bleach with red food coloring. No, why would you do this to me?
Did they send that to you?
You know that
Yum yum yum.
Oh my god. You know what that looks like? It looks like when you go to like 7-Eleven and they have those pastries, those pre-made pastries, and there's one of them that's like a raspberry cream cheese flavor.
Ooh, yeah.
Look, even the comment knows exactly what I'm saying. He looks like the inside of a raspberry toaster strudel. Yes!
Delicious.
So good looking. This thing looks amazing. So I can't wait for Harry Potter Land to start selling these.
I think they only have the chocolate frogs, though.
Yeah. I wonder though, do the chocolate frogs come in like dark chocolate? I feel like I only ever see milk chocolate.
I've only seen milk chocolate too, unfortunately.
Oh well.
We're missing out, honestly. A Joker frog. Yes. Delicious.
Oh. What were those things called? Do you remember those? It's like a little round candy that's they were yogurts. What were they called though? Yogos?
Yogis? Yogos? I know what you're talking about too. Like, I haven't seen them in stores recently.
They were like a flashbang. They're just gone.
Damn. Oh, you know what's funny? I'm not gonna say when or where I went, but like me and Sen went to the aquarium and they had these little guys in there and I was like, look, it's the forbidden food! And Sen just laughed at me. So I was ready to take one of these home and just go.
I think my favorite exhibit at the aquarium is the fake jellyfish exhibit.
Fake jellyfish?
Yeah, it's the one where it's like, oh, you run up to it and it's like, oh, look, jellyfish. And it's actually just a bunch of plastic bags with like a water filter spinning them around. Like they're getting rotated. And then you like read the sign to figure out what kind of jellyfish. And it's like, environmental issues have caused. And you're like, oh.
Aww. At least they're pretty.
Yep. God dang.
Forbidden
That's
sub.
what I call a footlong.
Look at this.
Chocolate frogs at Barnes and Noble. All right, that makes sense. Barnes and Noble love that kind of stuff.
They really do. I bought like a tiny itty bitty tarot cards there once.
How small were they? Did you lose them?
They're like the size of my thumb.
God dang.
And I don't know where they are. They were
Yep.
just so cute. I couldn't help it.
I remember seeing somewhere a tarot card. I thought they were like greeting cards, and I was gonna get them, but then I realized they were tarot cards. Just cats. Just pictures of cats on tarot cards.
Cute.
Yeah.
Ah, not this. Okay.
That sandwich looked pretty good though.
This looks really tasty. This is like full of yummy stuff.
What's
It's
interesting
packed.
is it feels like it's one of those pictures where like they ask you to identify something in it and you're like, I get the vibes of what this picture is supposed to be, but I couldn't tell you a single ingredient of this sandwich.
Exactly.
Like
I feel
this
like
is for sure a sandwich.
This definitely is. This is delicious. I think this would be zero hesitation for me because I love rocks. Rocks are my favorite food.
Oh yeah.
And it's on driftwood, so it's like you get a
What are you
little
talking
bit
about?
of.
This isn't rocks and driftwood. This is bread and various meats that I could not identify.
Wait, what's it called? Like a meat lover sandwich. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yum yum yum.
I'm sure there's like
Yum, yum, yum.
salami in there and some
Bologna.
yeah, bologna.
Bologna.
We got prosciutto. Yeah.
Some pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Oh
Yeah.
man, I love that guy. He's very talented.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
I needed to sign him. He's gonna be a star.
Yep.
Where do you want this thing? Tasty, zero hesitation? What are we feeling?
I'm for sure either between tasty or zero hesitation.
I'm not hesitating. I'm eating this thing.
I won't hesitate.
I won't hesitate. Beep.
I love that. Oh, I miss Vine so much.
Me too. Also, viewer discretion is advised if you do not like crunchy critters. Please just look away for a moment. This is forbidden trail mix.
I remember the first time I saw this image. I looked at it for way too long trying to figure out what was forbidden about it. Like, I just thought, like, wow, this is just a bunch of oats and stuff. Like, what's so forbidden about it? And I kept staring at it because, like, something inside of me was telling me that there was something very wrong with this image. But my eyes couldn't figure it out. And then I saw it, and I was like,
Imagine just having these stuck on you, just all of them swollen.
Oh no.
I would eat this as well, Chortle.
Unfortunately, I would eat this.
The only reason I knew what they were straight ahead, right away, was because I was doing research on bugs, because of this game I was working on, and I was looking at these guys' butts. So that's why I knew what it was. But I would definitely eat this. Zero hesitation, mouthful.
Yeah, unfortunately, regrettably, this is a zero hesitation. I would eat this trail mix.
Forbidden trail mix is delicious. Boom.
Yep.
And you got like a bit of hair in there, so it gives you a little bit more fiber than what you pay for, so more bang for your buck.
Right? These are indeed ticks.
And some of them are like plump, so you'll get like gushers.
Oh yeah, gushers.
There you go.
These guys will give you Lyme disease.
Finally, some real.
Here we are, the Holy Grail.
I think this is it. This is what started it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with this. I haven't had really much of an opportunity to talk about Tide Pods.
Tell
I
us.
don't get it.
What?
I genuinely don't get it. I
You
look at
just
them and I go, oh, they're Tide Pods. I don't look at them and I go, oh, that's food.
what? They look
I
so
know.
biodegrable though. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like a food. It it doesn't look like
Roxy.
it doesn't look like a food, but I feel like this is so it's like a forbidden food, like this is what Adam and Eve were looking at it. And the snake was like,
This is what they
take a
pulled
look at
from the
it.
tree.
Exactly. This is what they bit into.
Oh dang. What flavor do you think this is?
Let's see. Probably like blueberry, raspberry, and
Cream?
probably cream.
Yeah, like a cream saver or something. I am a candy connoisseur. That doesn't mean I have to like every candy.
This could be like a weird parfait kind of thing where it gives you like a red and blue jam to mix into your parfait, but there's no toppings.
Oh, yeah, I need something like drizzled on it or something. Some toppings for sure.
I feel like as a food this would not be tasty, but as like your primal instinct, I feel like this would be the ultimate satisfying munch.
These just feel more like strange raviolis to me.
It's just uncanny valley raviolis.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley raviolis. Every time I hear somebody talk about the Uncanny Valley situation, it just I just want I watch so much of like people doing talks about stuff and they're giving their opinions and I love it. It expands your horizons. It helps you see things from a different viewpoint. But every time they talk about the Uncanny Valley, I just want to pick them up and shake them. I want to enter their conversation. I suffer terribly from what's it called? What's it called when you're
Burp.
when you want to talk to people but you can't?
I'm not sure.
Oh god.
Social anxiety?
No. It's like Dora the Explorer promotes it, and VTubing actually promotes it as well.
Can you guys see
pod-
the forbidden ravioli?
Yeah. Podcasts
Ah,
do it. It's this feeling where you want to be able to put your 2 cents into a conversation, but because you're not actually in the conversation, you can't.
there's a word for that?
Yeah, there is. I forgot what it is though. Anyways, yeah. I just wanna enter their conversations and explain the Uncanny Valley to them a bit more.
We about to get educated. We about to get
Please,
uncanny
I figured
valley.
it out. I figured out the Uncanny Valley. Yep.
I feel like asking, but
Oh, yeah. I can explain it.
okay. Sit down, folks. Get ready.
So the meme going around is that the Uncanny Valley exists because at some point in time there was something that humans needed to fear that looked like other humans, right? If you take even like the bare bones basic paleontology class, you'll find out that there were a lot of different subhuman type species that were living together living like in the same eras at the same time. And sometimes they would, commingle and like have offspring together, and sometimes they would absolutely kill each other. So
shit.
yes, we do actually have an ancient ingrained system to be able to tell the difference between something that looks like you and something that almost looks like you. And there is a reason. It's there. It's just because we had a bunch of humanoids running around at one point.
Oh,
It's not alien,
God.
not lizard people. It really is just regular sapiens.
Funny little human Actually, we're the funny little ones, right?
We're the only ones that survived because of that Uncanny Valley. We killed everyone else.
We just got too scared.
Yeah.
Typical human behavior. I mean, I'm not human. I'm a beast man. We're a little smarter than that, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what Zwaa is, but she's not a human either.
No, I could be though. Wink.
Oh no. Not again. Alright, so we're having a debate on this forbidden ravioli.
I guess for me it's edible. It doesn't look tasty though.
I don't think it looks tasty either. Like I said before, I feel like it just tickles my primordial instinct to bite into something small and feel the blood gush into my mouth. And I think this would satisfy that, but I don't think it would taste good.
Yeah.
Where are my Tide Pods? What the fuck? Oh, here it is.
Sorry. It looks like it sounded like you were looking around your desk like, where's my snack?
Yeah, I'm trying to snack over here while we do the thing. There we go. Oh. Forbidden yogurt.
Ooh.
This looks like what you were munching on, and that's why you like have like purple on your mouth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I just like slathered like half this bucket on myself.
You know what this looks like? It looks like those Instagram like yogurt bowls that they have. You've seen pictures of them and they're like absolutely gorgeous.
Acai?
And it's like, yeah, and it's like half of it is like just regular plain yogurt, and then the other half is like this beautiful like this colored swirl on it, and then it's like decorated with blueberries and bananas.
Yes.
It's and then you try to like figure out what the heck it is, and it's like, oh yeah, this thing doesn't actually exist. It was just a photo that was taken. No. You can't buy this anywhere. I'm like, well, there's no recipe for it or anything. It's just a photo for Instagram.
It just looks pretty. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Man, so should we rate this as like a yogurt, or do you want to I don't want to say ice cream because like there's dirt on the outside.
I kind of want to rate this more as a yogurt or something.
Like an acai.
Yeah, like an acai bowl or like a vitality bowl.
Yeah, like something healthy.
Yeah.
Because my coworker used to come back from Brazil and he'd have like a whole bucket like this full of acai, and it's like, yeah, since I'm from Brazil and my friend works at one of the farms, he gave me a bunch of acai, so here you go, fellas. And like
That's actually so cool.
Yeah, we'd all do game testing and like eat acai bowls, and it was delicious.
God dang. I don't actually know what acai is. Like, is it good tasting? Is it a blueberry? Like, what the heck is an acai?
It looks like a blueberry, but it's just very like you just mush it all up, and it has a lot of good health benefits and stuff. And
they
the
say
taste
dark purple food is
not
good
sweet.
for you.
Ooh, well now I know. The taste is kind of bland. That's why you mix in like other berries and fruits and granola. So but it tastes good.
They really are then just a type of blueberry. Because blueberries, I'm going to be honest, I feel are kind of bland. I'm not a big fan of them.
That's okay. You're right. I'm not gonna fight you.
Like,
blueberries.
Have you ever like bought like a fruit snack or a fruit juice, and it's like, oh, it's something mixed with blueberry, and you're like, oh, well, I really like this something, so I'll try it. Like cran blueberry juice. Have you ever had that?
No.
I love cranberry juice. It's good. It's tart. It's red. It's happy. And then you add blueberry, and it's like, where'd the flavor go?
The flavor's gone.
It's just
just
gone.
Neutralized.
It neutralized the cranberry, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who like that because cranberry is too strong for them. Perfect, but like I don't.
Oh my god! Now that Roxy mentions it, we should have had yellow snow on here.
God dang it! quick, bring up that clip from Monsters Inc. Look at it, like you can glue stone together. Yep. Oh man, can you? Oh my god, can you imagine the most adorable little like exposed brick pastel house, and like the bricks are pastel and the mortar is pastel and the pestle is pastel. Yeah.
Ah, freaking thing! Hold up.
Monsters Inc. was like my favorite Pixar movie for the longest time.
Where's the yellow snow?
I think it's further in. It's like when they're fighting in the cave specifically.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Smash or pass? I'm gonna smash.
What?
I mean, wait. I mean, I would eat the yellow snow. What? That's what we're doing.
What?
What?
Smash or pass?
What?
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 Guys? Really? Look at him! What do you mean? He has those kind eyes, I guess.
He got a glow up in the second movie, right? Maybe?
He got a glow up, I guess.
He was actually like only in the second movie, I think, in the credits.
Yeah, he's only in the credits. I don't remember seeing him anywhere else.
No, wait, no, wait.
Chardo, no!
Yeah, he was in the he was at the very end, and they were working their way up, and they were in the mail room, and he's like, "Oh, don't forget to not tamper with the mail. They don't like it when you do that." And it's like, "Oh, that's why he got kicked out, because he tampered with the mail."
Oh my god.
Good news to people who actually were interested for the U.S. mail. Well, tampering with the mail is very bad. The most surefire way to get fired from the post office is to mess with the money.
Ah, so when rich people do it, it's okay, but when we do it, it's not okay, and we can get fired.
Correct, but like it's actually fairly impossible to get fired from the post office.
Oh,
you can threaten your boss, like threaten to kill him, and you will not get fired from the post office. But if you steal money, you will.
Ah, okay. Well, now you know, if you want to get out of the post office, steal some money.
If you want to get out of the post office, just quit. Don't resort to weird.
Oh, you're right. What the heck? It's not like you're stuck there. Yeah, just quit. Letter of resignation. What are we saying? I do not condone the stealing of money. Just quit. It's okay.
The USPS has a very high turnover rate. No one wants to work there. It is one of the reasons why it is in shambles right now.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah.
forbidden yogurt. And Chortle flirting with the Iceman.
Chortle. I'm saying crayon-berry.
You know, this could be crayon flavored. Can we put this just in edible? Because even as is, it's like it doesn't have any toppings.
This is how they serve yogurt at like school, with a trowel.
Gather around, kids.
Gather around, kids. The lady just slaps it on your dish and it flies everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh god, when I watch those like children's movies about school, and it's some middle schooler, and the cafeteria lady's like, "Here's your food," and she just takes the food and slaps it on the serving tray. I'm like, has absolutely no one in the entirety of Hollywood ever gone to school before. That's so unsanitary. They do not just slap the food on the tray. Like, they don't do that. They put it in a thing, and then that goes on your tray. They don't just dump it on the tray. That's not a thing.
I feel like a lot of people in Hollywood just didn't go to school. I don't blame them for all these misrepresentations of society.
God dang.
God damn.
Remember, Disney Channel does not is the polar opposite of what school is like. Disney Channel does a very bad job explaining to what American school is actually like.
It really doesn't. It really does. Wait, what did we choose on this? My bad.
Oh geez, that was just edible, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna eat it, but someone will.
We'll just keep it edible. I agree. I'm not gonna fight. It's like, oh, you want this? Yeah, go ahead. But this, I will fight. I will fight tooth and nail for this.
That's like rare steak. Let's go.
This looks like the finest of Wagyu, but
So
they're
good.
serving it to you on like an exotic rock.
Oh
And
man,
like,
it's one of
"Here you
those.
go."
It's one of those extra restaurants. Oh god, what's this subreddit called? It's like we want plates. r/we want plates.
Do they give you like not plates?
Yeah, it's photos from restaurants where they'll serve you food on everything except a plate.
Like when they serve on the woman and you have to eat the sushi off her.
Yeah. Or like they serve you on like an iPad for some reason.
Why would they do that? Oh, I guess it. That's so. Yeah.
That is so
So boring. Unless the iPad has a picture of a plate, then it would be kind of funny.
Oh man, I think there's a restaurant that just straight up does not have plates at all, and they just serve you straight on the table. The table, like the tablecloth, gets replaced every single
Yeah, like
every single
the
time.
boiling crab. The boiling, yeah. They have like a giant napkin on the table, and they give you like a baby bib, and they're like, okay, here's your crab, and here's your shrimp, and here's your fish or whatever. And they slap it on the table, and you eat with your bare hands, and it's the most primal eating experience of my life, and I love it. You're messy, and you have your bib on. 10 out of 10.
I need that for Kevin's. Every time I go to Kevin's, I feel like I'm a 3-year-old. Like, it's such a mess. I leave and I'm like, I feel so bad for the busser. Like, I can never eat at Kevin's and be clean.
We're so sorry, Kevin's restaurant.
Kevin, I love you. Please, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, the busser has to bust so hard.
Dang. Can I leave a tip? Is that allowed?
It's gonna be covered in.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. Kevin is the name of everyone who works there.
Just hire everyone named Kevin.
Yeah, my favorite part about Kevin's though is that Kevin is such an American name, and it is very much not an American food restaurant.
It's hilarious.
That's my favorite part of it. And that's why I was like, I gotta at least let people know it's called Kevin's. It's so good.
We just need it. I guess this is like zero hesitation.
Yes, zero hesitation. I want that prime rib dinner.
Oh my god, forbidden food. Look at this guy. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's on the Babi Whiskey tier list.
I cannot wait to eat this biodegradable baby.
He comes on a spoon.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
This boy been simmering overnight. I think this would be really tasty. Not gonna
For
lie.
sure. That guy's got some meat on his bones. He gonna season it real nice.
There we go. I think honestly, zero hesitation.
Yeah. Let's get some man. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Chortle, no!
Chortle!
This is why you got auto-modded earlier.
Chortle.
Chortle, no.
Alright, this looks like sour candy. And while they're really big, I love this kind of candy so goddamn much. This personally I would buy this with my own money. I would go out there and I'd buy like 3 bags of this and I'd be set for 2 days.
2 days? What the heck? This would last me like a week.
Oh my god, I have another TMI story, but I won't tell it because it is very TMI.
Now you have to tell us. Oh no. Maybe on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone actually wants to hear it. It's it's something special, but it involves candy.
But it's but wait, this is candy. You can. Okay. Okay, if you feel comfortable telling us, I highly suggest you tell us, because this sounds. I am
for sure
intrigued.
feel comfortable telling people, but I don't know if people will be comfortable with me telling the story.
You know
what?
You know what? Fuck you, chat. Tell us what. I mean,
I
love you, chat. Yeah, just do it.
There's this place that I absolutely adore. It's a candy store, and it's one of those candy stores where like it takes candy and then it like repackages itself to sell in bulk. So you know what gay bacon strips are, right?
No.
They're sour belts.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. But they're the rainbow kind. Just so everybody knows that we're on the same page. And they have an entire section of just different flavors of rainbow belts, and I love going to it. I love going through them and trying to figure out, which one I want, which one I don't want. And that one particular time, I decided I was going to get the blue raspberry variety, which is pretty much just like a dark blue and a light blue bacon.
Cute.
And they come in a really hefty size. I love it. And I bought it, and I came home, and I was alone all day that day. And I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna eat my blue bacon. And I had it for breakfast, and I had it for lunch, and I had it for dinner, and I didn't eat anything else the entire day except for this blue bacon. This was I think back in high school. Yeah, it was the only thing I ate the entire day, and I polished off the bag.
Yum.
I pooped blue for 3 days straight. Like, no cap. It was just straight blue poop. I figured it out. I figured out how to do it. You just eat heavily dyed food and only that color, and that's all you eat for a day. And the
3
next
square
day,
meals a day.
and it will dye the insides of your body. And you will just you'll have the prettiest dookies in the block.
Got the prettiest dookies at the party.
Yep. Can you imagine clogging the toilet with that? No.
The plumber comes in, what the fuck's this blue stuff?
Oh my god.
Sir, don't hold that. Sir, please. That just came out of me.
Sir, that is my child. It is the same color as me.
Sir, please.
Please.
Is this how you were born?
Yeah.
You're
Yes,
blue
the universe.
raspberry.
The universe pooped me out that way.
I love
So
it.
yeah, that's what happened.
I think this is a keeper. We're keeping this. I think this is zero hesitation.
This is zero hesitation. No, for those of you who want to know what this actually is, this is wax potpourri. It's not necessarily a wax melt. It's not for melting. It is just for sitting out and having a fragrance.
Do you think these are biodegradable?
It's wax, so I hope in some way, right?
I wonder what you could do with them. I don't know.
I don't know. My grandma had a metal chicken that she'd put them in.
Aw,
I wanted
that's
to
kinda
eat them
cute.
so bad.
Yum.
There it is. The mega
Yum.
mini wheats. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
It is-
mega mini wheats.
Yeah.
I think the last mini wheats we had on here were like ancient and crunky.
Oh, I think you're right. Crunky wheats. And they look dry and bland and awful.
Yeah, and these are, I think these are just this. I don't want to say just as bad because at least these would have like, what do you call it? Kind of like sponge.
These
When you
definitely
bite into
have a good
sponge?
mouthfeel to them, but they're not frosted.
They are also not frosted, and there's no milk in this bowl.
There's no milk. Well, you can eat mini wheats without milk. It's very dry, but they still got that nice texture to them.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
It's like eating Chex Mix, except different texture.
True.
Um,
It has one up more than the last ancient wheats we saw.
yeah,
That's
this
for
is
sure.
definitely one step higher than it for sure.
Let me see if I can find it. Where is it on this list?
Oh, I think it's in Looks Bad. It's right next to the Oreo spider and the knife bread.
Ah, the Oreo spider's so good.
No!
I wish I could have fought you on that one. It's so tasty. Like, look at that big old booty. Just put it in your
No,
mouth.
absolutely not.
It's delicious.
Can you imagine that crawling out of your milk? Oh, no.
Delicious. It's crawling out of the milk for you, so when you accidentally drop the Oreo in the milk, you don't have to fish it out with your spoon. It'll crawl out itself. It's
No.
perfect. It's a perfect
Absolutely
Oreo.
not. Oh, I had the nightmare scenario happen to me before.
Oreo Spider-Man.
No. So I poured myself a bowl of I think it was cornflakes or something. And then I poured my milk on it, and I took a spoon and I ate some cornflakes, and then I took another spoon and I noticed that my cereal was starting to squiggle around, and I was like, "What is that?"
Ooh.
And I moved the cornflake, and a spider popped out of my cereal, and I
Oh my god.
screamed so hard that I started to drool, and I ran outside, and
How old were you?
I was in college when this happened.
Zwaa!
It was terrifying.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
so
man.
sorry. What kind was it? Like a just a regular itty bitty
It was-
spider, or black widow, or recluse?
It was I don't know what type of breed
Daddy
it is,
long
but
legs?
it's for sure like a common dark colored spider. The more
Yeah.
beefy ones, but they're small.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I know which ones those are. My dog
Not
loves
like-
chasing after them.
Yeah, not like the common clear ones that look like
Mhm.
really old, like colored plastic. Not those ones. They're the dark colored ones.
Those are kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll put it. It looks bad because I'd still eat it, but holy beans! I'm so sorry for that spider.
Right? Like the poor thing. But it scared the bejesus. I didn't kill it. I made sure that it didn't die, but I could not eat breakfast that day.
Aww. Your cornflakes and everything.
Yeah. The
It's
poor
okay.
cornflakes and milk got wasted. Rip.
Rest in peace. I mean, rest in milk.
Oh
I think
no.
these look like crawfish. I even labeled the thing wee crawfish.
We crawfish. Oh no, instead of we crossfit, it's we crawfish. Good. Perfect.
Perfect. I don't know why. I think it's because of the rubber bands. I think that's why
I
crawfish
think it's
came
also
to
the
mind.
cords too, right?
Yeah,
Just
like
the cords wrapped around.
it resembles like little whiskers.
These are for sure some sort of shellfish. And no, wait, no, not shellfish. Crustacean.
Yeah, crustacean.
Yeah, this looks completely edible. It looks fresh. It doesn't look like it's been sitting out for too long. It's probably because of the white color. It looks like it's on ice.
Ooh, yeah. So it's probably like from this morning.
Yeah, this is like fresh caught. They're about to send it off to, I don't know, the restaurant or the market or something.
I will say I have had crawfish and shrimp raw, and it's pretty tasty. Cause
Yeah?
I'm crazy like it's like if this were like provided to me and I could eat it like a crawfish or a shrimp, I would just take a bite. And I'm not dead, so unless
Yeah, no, this looks good. This
Ooh.
looks totally edible.
it'd be crunchy on the outside, it's gooey on the inside, like any other bug, honestly.
For real. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't like bugs, but when I look at like crustaceans, I'm perfectly fine.
I wonder why. Maybe because of
Um,
the shell? The shell looks more appealing.
Maybe. Like, a lobster is literally just a scorpion, and yet I don't. Scorpions make me upset. Lobsters do not.
Maybe because they come out of the water, and water is like refreshing. And like you look at a scorpion and you're like, that guy's been on spicy sand.
Spicy sand.
And he's mean.
That one, yeah, scorpions do taste mean.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is because crustaceans are bigger. That being said, I prefer like isopods like roly-polies over the giant isopods that you find in the trenches. People are like, oh my god, look at this giant
What?
isopod plush. It's so cute. And I'm like, I won't deny its cuteness, but I don't see the appeal.
What? But you
I
can
know.
like you can oven bake that isopod and then like smack it with like a straw and it'll open up. The steam will come out and you just slurp up the insides.
Oh,
Delicious.
is it my birthday?
It's Zwaa's birthday, everybody.
It's my birthday.
Hey.
Happy anniversary for the lovely couple. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Man, we should have cross-dressed for this episode. Next
That
time.
day. My
time.
favorite costume, one of my favorites is the Yzma and Kronk one.
Yeah, it's so
good.
good. I want to watch that movie again. I've only seen it in Spanish, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. So I kind of want to see what it sounds like in English.
Yeah, I wonder which version's better.
I think... Damn it, we have to see. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
What are we... Okay, what about these crawfish?
I would put them in edible, but that's just because it's like a bin of them. It's not like prepared or anything.
That's true. They are edible. Because even though I've eaten it like this, like, there's barely any taste. They're just refreshing. So let's put them in edible. And I think that's it. Look at this.
Oh, is that the last one?
Yeah, we did the do.
What?
It's Jover. Look at this.
It's Jover, isn't it?
It's Jover, isn't it?
It's Jover.
That's it.
God dang, we did it. Check it out. Look at this. Oh god, I'm having a strunk.
Oh my god. Here, let me get rid of this big burrito.
That burrito.
Look at this. We did it. We made it to the end of the tier list.
Do you want to make any edits or anything, or you good?
We could do like a quick second take before we head out.
Like crazy quick. Like just once over.
I wonder if it'll let me zoom in.
Maybe like control close parentheses?
I feel like it's like control and the rolly.
Oh, maybe. It depends on the computer.
It really does. What the heck? Where's my cam? This one? I'll make it a little bigger. Ooh. There.
Oh! We zoom in.
Get a little small. Oh! Where's my baby? Come on, baby.
Look, it's a little Pepito.
I'm up down here.
Look at that handsome boy. I can't wait to date him.
He's cooking. Oh yeah. Wait, no, I'll keep it a surprise.
I can't wait to eat him. See that soup he's cooking?
He's cooking soup.
That's his grave.
There. I'll munch on myself there. Okay, we'll do a little quicksies. Oh no, that sounds weird.
20 bucks. 20 bucks.
That's a quickie. Okay, Amber Bear.
Yeah, that's good where it is, 0.
Bath bombs. Jelly beans.
So good. I don't know what those are, but they look great where they are.
They're delicious. Caramel, mushroom?
Buns? Mushrooms, yeah.
These look good. Cattuccino.
Yeah.
Maybe I could move the cattuccino to tasty?
Yeah,
it's not as amazing as this other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fill us. It's just tasty.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice.
Oh, that's the chicken and rice. Oh, that does look good though.
Yeah.
The
forbidden
rice.
cough drop. I love it.
Oh, it's a cough drop.
But it's forbidden, and look at that amber color.
Oh, it is beautiful looking though. It is very put it in your mouth, regardless of its flavor. Puppy muffins. Puppy muffins are great.
That sounds like a name a cafe would give it, like puppy muffins.
Puppy muffins.
Perfect.
We got Asian style pancakes. Good. We got Castella cake.
Delicious.
So
oh
good.
my god, these what are these called? Silica?
Silica.
Silica beans?
Top tier.
These are so good. Top tier. The forbidden cake.
Yeah! Zero hesitation.
Okay. Oh, the chicken leg.
Chicken leg. Chicken leg.
I apologize if you guys hear my dog in the background.
What a cute baby.
Forbidden dirt ball.
Oh yeah, that's the Whopper or the malt ball. So good. Corn dogs.
Delicious.
10 out of 10 carnival food. I was just thinking about it today. Can't wait.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. What is this?
I cannot tell what that is. What? Oh, that's forbidden cotton candy from the wall.
You're right. Forbidden spicy cotton candy. 10 out of 10.
Spicy cotton candy. 10 out of 10. We got the if Grimace had a girlfriend shake, except it's not a shake, it's a soda.
It's like a soda. This one's delicious.
Yeah.
Perfect grapes.
Perfect grapes.
What is this?
Jelly that's a gummy.
Gummy?
Oh, but it's got like those. It's ribbed for our pleasure. It's got the good stuff.
Why would you say that? Okay, I'm kind of curious because Chortle said we got the lowest score.
Yeah, we could just look at the top and the bottom too.
What is it?
The forbidden stack of cheese.
Well, this I will dead technically doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that we're just gonna die if we eat this.
We'd straight up die if we ate that. Then we have the forbidden oatmeal cookie with no raisins whatsoever.
Terrible. Terrible.
Forbidden orange juice, which is actually a vat of highly corrosive acid. Jungle juice from the airport, which has a cacophony of things that aren't just alcoholic beverages, but also shampoos and like baby lotions and stuff, perfumes, and then the very spicy
onigiri.
Onigiri, yeah.
Nice. And then, oh my god, there's so much. Should we even review all this again?
No, I think it's fine just doing the top and the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we did good.
Yeah, this
thing looks cursed.
It's looking good. Look, there's the egg, the overcooked egg. It's edible, but yeah.
Where's the overcooked egg? An edible, this one?
Yeah, it's an edible top row at the very end.
Oh, okay.
God dang, that looks like
Is there
rubber.
anything you want to fight me on? Let me see.
Oh, Nana Oodle.
Oh, that's okay, Udo. I know you have work later. Thank you for
Maybe-
coming.
May your dreams be filled with egg soup.
Yes, the eggiest of the soups.
I love watching those Korean baking shows with my mom. And it's usually like commercial baking, so they're baking a lot of stuff to sell.
Ooh.
And they make this thing that I always call egg soup, and they just like crack 500 eggs and put it in this huge vat. All together. And I'm like, hey, Ma, you want some egg soup? She's like, no egg soup. Please, no egg soup.
Is it like a giant omelet, or what's the
No,
purpose?
it's just like they mix it all together and it becomes the eggs for like croissants or like a cake or yeah.
Okay.
Castella.
Cool. Castella cake.
Egg soup.
Well, who do you guys want to raid?
Do you want to raid Ghostly Creme?
Wait, Ghostly is online. Hold up. Maybe we can surprise them. Don't tell them though. Let's see. Let's see if they're online.
They said they were doing a collab, so it might not be Ghostly Creme's channel.
Let's see. Boo the Rat's online.
Who's on? Oh, look at that. Story of Seasons.
So cute. Manzanita's
Yeah, dude.
online. They're doing art. Dax is doing Tom Clancy's rain
Splinter Cell?
thingy. Oh, Super Hershey Bomb's online. They're doing Pizza Tower. They raided
People
me
are still
once.
playing Pizza Tower. Heck yeah. That's a
Dude,
perfect.
I'm a sucker for Pizza Tower. If you guys want to see a really cool freaking Pizza Tower playthrough, just watch Alu on TV's Pizza Tower. I fucking love watching it. I watch it sometimes during work when I'm bored. And I just watch his fucking playthrough because he's hilarious.
And that's where Pepino was born.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where Pepino was born. But
What do you mean ain't no way?
Wait, why are you questioning me? I literally told you the other day. That's like, I was watching someone play Pizza Tower and I was like, I kind of want to watch it on this gameplay. I watch it multiple times. I'm sorry, you had to hear it this way. But let's go ahead and rate it.
There you have a fan.
I'm sorry for being your fan.
How dare?
Exactly.
Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that whatever.
That wacky little bell.
Tell us what you would eat or wouldn't eat in the description box below. And do you think babies are biodegradable?
You know, yeah. Type in the comments section if you believe babies are biodegradable. And tell us your favorite forbidden food. Because this is going up on YouTube, so everybody say bye to YouTube. Everybody say bye to YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. I don't know where you're going, but goodbye.
There's a raid message. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.